Okay, anyways, hey guys, I'm your host Random Guy 1345, and today we're going to be taking a look at a character who I think you guys know very well but haven't seen the face of yet. So, spoilers ahead, and with that out of the way, let's just jump into it. So, you might have seen the thumbnail and the title, and you might have been wondering, hey dude, why is there a meme on your thumbnail and not the actual content itself? And that was because it's a surprise. So, you have to stick around to the end of the video to watch that. To grasp that idea. And so, first of all, let's talk about one of the most important things that happened in the chapter, and that includes my boy Genos with the amazing overpowered stuff. So basically, he comes a little later. Now Tatsumaki is, very much not in a good shape, and Psycho Rochi, she's like, okay, you know what? If I take her down, I can get out of here because I don't want to get injured anymore. Drive night, my man transforms into a literal jet and goes after Saikoroji, who's also transformed into a jet. And then all of them, they fight each other. And suddenly, out of nowhere, when Tatsumaki is like, this is bad, Genos, my boy, comes out of nowhere and he's like, it's time to go OP mode. And I give props to Yusuke Murata for the amount of detail in that art. Like, look at that, all those ridges and small things. And remember, this transformation that Genos is having, it's complete offense. It has no defense. And when because of this guy Genos, when he came, he's like, uh, "What's happened to you, Tatsumaki?" And we see that she's fainted. Wow, what a nice time to be alive! And we get a little bit of flashback. And keep in mind, this one quote from Tatsumaki. She's like, "Mind your own business. Don't make me expect anyone's help." Now Tatsumaki is alone, very alone. And 18 years ago, at some research settlement, a hybrid monster goes berserk. What do you expect, right? Like, oh, the scientist must have been like, oh, you know what, let's just make some berserk monster. Oh, wait, a hybrid monster. And of course, nothing's going to go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? And of course, it goes berserk. Like, come on, bro, that's such small brainness. And Tatsumaki, she's actually a test subject because, I think that's how she gets her power, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken. And she's like, hey, bro, where are you going, man? I'm still here. Let me out, let me out. And then someone asked director, what about that kid? And that guy, I want to punch that guy in the face, but he's like, that one has no potential, leave her. And what happens after that is Tatsumaki, she's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. And the monster, it comes right beside Tatsumaki's cell and looks at it. Look at the size of this thing. Like, why do you do that? And then she closes her eyes, and this berserk monster goes berserk again and punches the whole door, which makes Tatsumaki goes flying away. And then she's like, oh, what's happening? And we get a little bit of menacing vibes. And someone's like, you can come out. And then we see the monster is absolutely obliterated by a man who's wearing a cape. Who can this be? Asked Tatsumaki. And then in 3, 2, 1. I'm blast, I work as a hero, bro. Let's go. Look at this dude. He looks so jacked. We saw him in the last chapter as well. But just look at him. Look at that. Look at those abs. Look at those whatever, bro. Like, look at his cape. Look at his design. He's like, I work as a hero. But then listen to this. He says, well, I have a proper job too. And blast is Saitama. Who knows? Maybe this is just more of a hobby. And this guy, Blast, is like, why didn't you use your power? And Tatsumaki is like, it won't work. But Blast is like, okay, it's not good to lie. But he said that, okay, you know what? You need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. And Blast is like, you have someone that needs you and points to Fubuki, and he's like, protect someone close to you. And he says, now, when I said keep in mind the quote from before, this is when it becomes important. He's like, when the time comes, don't go expecting someone to come and save you. Then she goes berserk, obviously. And then the rest of the chapter is basically just Yusuke Murata's showcase of amazing artwork where Drive Knight is chasing down Psycho Rochi. I mean, look at those panels, bro. They look so crisp. They're like smoother than I don't know anything. And they destroy buildings. And this man fires a cannon. Like, he makes a cannon mid-air and then just, you know what? I'm going to fire it. Just fires it out of nowhere. And Psycho Rochi is like, oh no, this is bad. And she produces some random things Monster King sells. And Tatsumaki, she's like, hey boy. She goes boss mode and destroys, well, everything like I mentioned before. And yeah, that's basically what happens. And Genos, catches up to Psycho Rochi and tries to defeat her. But then, this is the best panel, bro. So, the monster cells come out of nowhere and they're about to attack Genos. But then, my man enters full offense, and behind him is a very similar figure. My boy Drive Knight in his full Chad form, bro. Wow. So that wraps it up for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you comment down below as well. What did you think about this crazy chapter? Because this one was especially off the rails crazy, if I say so myself. And obviously, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And thank you so much for 75 subscribers. That means a lot, especially since I've only been on YouTube for 6 months, and it's a lot of subscribers for such a small period of time. And before ending, I would like to thank all the health workers working on the front lines to protect us from this pandemic. Stay home, stay safe, and remember, go beyond plus ultra.